Alright, so the first thing we did was we had this E power chord. You strum the top two strings right here like this. And only those two. I also talked about how you can actually mute the rest of the strings with my first finger like this. So when you strum down, you only hear these top two strings like. Okay, and then the same goes for what's called the A power chord, these two strings. Now with the E power chord, you can actually be cool to improvise some little riff ideas coming off and on this third fret with your middle finger, like. And then same thing on the A string and the A power chord. What's cool is you can have your middle finger on either of those. And then we did T and T. Power chord, and then also with the middle finger right here on the G string, the very tip of it, we bent it up like. Okay, and then the other step was, or the next thing we learned is the power chords, knowing where the roots are on the E string and the A string. For instance, if I just said, boom, play me a C power chord, I could find C on the E string and then put my ring finger a whole step up on the next one, and now I have a movable power chord. Just like that, okay? And then I can also play them with the root on the A string, these two strings, the A and the D string, and go. Stuff like that. Iron Man. That kind of stuff with power chords. So that was just the other thing, and just knowing your roots for those power chords. So you could even quiz yourself. I said in our lesson, can you play a B flat power chord? The easiest way to do that is find B on the E string, and then flat is one half step lower. B flat power chord, okay? If I said a C sharp power chord, find C and move it up a half step, that's C sharp. Now that exact same chord's right here, C sharp, C, C sharp. Same chord, you can hear they're the same. Okay? Then we played Hey Joe, and it was a C chord to a G chord, D chord, and an A chord with a little thing here to E, and it was 1, 2, 3, and 1. And then we had this lick. And the last thing that was, I would say, really crucial, and it was really fun, was the minor pentatonic scale. You find the root of it on the E string. We played the A minor pentatonic, E, F, G, A. And the scale looks like this. You probably remember it, but here it is. And then the last two strings are long ones. Really practice going up and down that scale, even if you're doing something else, like watching TV or waiting for your microwave popcorn or anything like that. In other words, you can just train your hand to get better with that without really, focusing on it. It's actually a good thing to just get it ingrained. Definitely use your pick for it. You can start by doing all downstrokes with it, but eventually you should be alternating every pick. Okay, but you don't have to do that right yet. And then we had a couple of licks in there that were just fun, like covering the top two strings and going, and then using the scale to fill something in between that. Okay, and then on the G string, my ring finger right there, middle finger behind it, first finger behind it, the tips of my fingers to do a big bend. And then to that note you could do down the scale.